Okay, let's see if we can get through this. Thanks for stumbling onto the channel. My name is Rebecca. I'm trying a different angle and hopefully you guys can see what I'm going to be showing. I think if I keep these here, that'll be my guide to tell me not to move this around too much. This is a Louis Vuitton agenda. It's the GM, it's the largest. In the Filofax world, this would be considered an A5. This is a flip through of what I have going on. I've got a few things that I've changed in my weekly, so I wanted to go through that. Love these, love these, love these. This is free. She's changed her website, so I'll put that down below because it's a different name. I printed the whole year on cream pre-punched paper. Love these. I'm really hoping that she does this again in 2026. I keep track of different types of huge vacations that we've taken and when we've taken them. I make my own dividers. This was, well, anything that has to do with the purse, handbags. This was from a calendar, Fashion File calendar, from like 2017. And then I have a friend that made me these sheets of paper that have the Louis Vuitton print on them for my planner only. I got a big box of it for my birthday. And it says, from the planner of Rebecca. If you go to Plan with B, you can get a trigger sheet. This is two-sided, front and back. This will show you the different sizes. MomEnvy.co, she's got a blog and you can get this for free. So perhaps you want this and that person only has this in an A5. This would tell you A5 what to size it down if you wanted it in a day planner, that type of a thing. Half size, pocket size, it'll tell you the percentage to put your print. Very handy. These are some freebie people that I go to frequently. Books that I want to read, books that I want to listen to. I keep a list of those. So this section right here is basically what I call reference. TV shows, which networks they're on. Listen to a podcast. I wrote some things down. Got a bucket list going. Some codes that I didn't want to forget. We'll get to this sheet in a minute. It's back here. Planner hashtags. This was free by Minimal Planner. And on the back, I have just tons of things I've written down of people that I follow on YouTube, places I get freebies from. Be sure to look down into the description box before you leave this video. I'm going to list a bunch of freebies. This was on the internet or Pinterest, and I printed it. This was on Pinterest, and this was my backside, so I just laminated those. This is a freebie. It's an overview. I got to figure out what her new website name is. I don't have it memorized yet, but this was her old one. These are free. Printed them on cream sheet. This is my purse and a picture of my planner. I was out on a work site 6 years ago and had this sitting on someone's desk, and I took a picture of that. This is also my handbag. This came from Fashion File. Let's see. Now these are free This is a week on 2 pages. So I printed them backwards actually. So it has the dates, or excuse me, the days of the week, Monday start, so that my Saturdays and Sundays I can make a big to-do list for weekends. The second page just has boxes. Use these for 8 months, 9 months, maybe all of last year. Love them, but was going through some of my planner supplies, and Peanut Planner Co. has these for free. This is called No Borders. It goes clear to the edge of your paper. This is Peanut Planner Co. It's a freebie on our Facebook group. I printed it on green paper. Has a box up here that you could write the dates, do a graft, water intake, whatever you want up here. It starts with a Monday. My Saturdays and Sundays are over here. So I tried that for 2 weeks and realized that I just am so used to this tiny lines and all the areas that this gives me to write and doodle and etc. that I think I've outgrown this. So I don't believe I'm going to use these very much longer. This is a freebie. Oh, this is her new website. It's got her name on it. Okay. See if I can get a page that doesn't have too much distraction. I don't think that's going to come out. And I don't know how to say it, but it's A-E, and there's a underscore, E-L-I-Z-E-N-N. That's her new website. And so she's the one that had my calendar sheets. And that was her old name. And this is her new website name. So I was on there farting around with her new one to see what she had, what was new, what she had, disregarded and took off. And I found these. And I realized the paper that I printed on is really thin. So I don't like this paper. At least I found that out. You can do vertical. I could be doing things this direction. And I decided to Monday all the way down to the weekend and then use this area, kind of like what I was doing with Peanut Planner Co.'s, all of their boxes on a week on 2 pages. This gets full so fast and it's hard for me to keep organized basically to read all this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it the whole month. I got 4 weeks in here. Let's see if I can continue on with these or if I'm going to go back to my favorites, the Peanut Planner Co. No Borders. This was a freebie that I printed on my own paper. Goodness, I can't remember now. Plan with B, maybe? This was Plan with B, so I might have printed this at the same time. Excuse me. Plan with B. I printed 2 sheets of this. Don't know if I'm going to use it, but I did like the font. These half sheets I got years ago from Cessa V. I paid for quite a few of her bundles in the past for Cessa V. This is a freebie on Instagram. Her name is Plan with Jazz. You can get that for free. I printed one in color and one in black and white for the back. This was just a graph, and I was deciding if I wanted to use my printer and print everything that I was going to track. It didn't work. So that was a no. This is a reference page. That should be in the other section. This was also free just the other day, and I can't remember where I got this, but it's a diet. You could track your goals. And then I just put in 5 or 6 sheets of blank paper out of my own planner sheets so that I have doodling pages. This was off of Pinterest, and I printed that. I have not laminated this yet. This may have been Pinterest, yes, maybe the internet or Pinterest. I can't remember where I got this one. Okay, freebie from my favorite lady, the AE-ELIZENN. That will be down below. She's got lots of freebies on there, you guys. This is Plan with B. You can get this for free. It's a reminder of things to put in here, take out, reminders, monthly, weekly, brain dumps, and all this miscellaneous stuff. I've had this in my planner for eons. I laminated that. This was from Calendar. On Canva, I found this YouTube vlog. And I only like the first 2 pages of it, but it comes with many pages. So look on Canva, you can find that. Okay, my favorite website again, here she is, ae.eliz, I think it's enn.com. Tons of freebies. This is a social media one. I write ideas, things that I'm going to put on YouTube's. This is my dump for all of that. She has this weekly mood sheet. Again, I'm using this just for blue paper to write ideas. Plan with Jazz. She has this one. These are free. I got 4 or 5 in a packet of these top tabs, and they were all tabbed, you know, differently. My planner is so heavy, and this is really thick that I'm only using 1. My spending sheets, I make these myself. I make this one on Canva myself. I use quarterly spending sheets so that I know where I'm spending extra money that I don't really need to be spending. I write it in here. This was on Canva. It was free. I made this one on Canva. This is Cessa V. So I got budget sheets, finance sheets, savings sheets, budget, savings. And they're always front and back. Great paper. This is not print on demand. This is stuff that she sends to you, and the paper is fabulous. And she always does the black lines. It's easy to see her stuff when I watch other people's planners flip throughs. I know that it's Cessa V when I see that. Can't remember. Made these myself. From Canva. And here, let me show you these. I need to pull these out anyway. So there's May. So it's back in April. And there's March. So, put that in there. This was on Canva. I just printed 1 sheet of the last 6 months of the year. Haven't hole punched that. I put it on regular copy paper. It's very thin. This says medication. Again, it's from my favorite shop. She's got these, but I'm using it as a checklist. Whether did I take my vitamins? This is for next month. The planner aisle. She has a whole packet of health. Pulling those out. Can't remember where I got this one. I've got 2 sheets of that. This is Cessav. I've used them, like I said, for years. I got a whole packet. And in 2024, when I clean baseboards or furnace filters are being changed or cleaning the gutters outside, what month did I do things that are basically only done once a year or twice a year? And then this was for 2025. I started this. And I can always look back and say, oh, we did our filters in September. So they're not due until this month. That kind of a thing. I am behind on putting 3 months in, or at least April and May. We're just starting June. And then the back side is my business. I'm not going to show that one. Again, this is from Fashion File Calendar and Fashion File Calendar. Oh, here is another one of those. I guess I have 2 of them in here. And then this is a fly leaf that I'm using, and it was from 2024. It just had the year. I have one in the front and one in the back, but it helps the pages turning a lot easier. Because this thing's so full, and these rings tend to go inside and press down so hard on this Canva, the front and the back, I just have thick cardboard from a package. And that's where the indentations are going. I mean, I can actually fill that. And my favorite pens are 0.5. Okay, look down below, find the freebies. Thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button. Is it on your left? My left. I don't know if this video is reversed or if it's actually the way that I have the camera. But hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Like a lot of the things in my planner is free. Have a great day.